Greetings everyone, this is Elizabeth and I'm happy to be here for Crescent Creation today. Let me double check to make sure it is live on her channel, and that is it, but the picture is wrong. We're not making that card. I'm not sure why that picture showed up. That's kind of weird. But I see me, and I'm going to make sure it's on live chat so I can chat with anybody that shows up. Make sure this is fast forwarded. If you're watching on the replay, go ahead and click the fast forward button until you see something interesting. We're going to go through a little bit first what is new for March at the Crescent Creation Shop. And I'm super excited. Hello, Miss Pam. How are you, lovely lady? Miss Gloria and Dawn. Hello, hello. All right. If you want to follow along, you're just going to need some tulle, not very much, a little piece of tulle, some fun shaker bits, and a card base. And today I'm going big. I'm doing a 5x7. Woohoo! So, and then of course some coloring implements like markers, crayons, pencils, whatever you prefer, watercolors, all that fun stuff. And then we're going to get an image, but I'll show you that in just a minute. For their March release in the Crescent Creation Shop, which is linked down below for you, we have looky, you can see me in there. Isn't that just gorgeous? Let me see if I can get it out of all of the lights. It is so shiny. It's just picking up all the lights. It is rainbow colored. It's the Rainbow Dots Holographic Cardstock. Okay, this is thick enough to be a card base. You could punch and make confetti with this. So wonderful. Pam says, I'm exhausted. Too much peopling last night. Yeah, I was pretty wore out too. I'm like, whoo. But it was so much fun, and I appreciate that. And we are chatting about a fun little live and then after party Zoom that happened over on my channel, which is also linked down below if you're interested in seeing more from me. Gloria says that she overslept this morning too. I'm sorry. Melissa, hello, hello. Okay, so first we had our Rainbow Dots holographic foil. Then she also released her new digitals. Aren't they stinking cute? Ah ha ha, sting. We have a thirsty one with honey, or you could use it like a water jug, and you'll see why that's kind of a neat idea here in a second. Of course, one with a little signpost, one with a little pencil, the little superhero, and this really lovely flower. Now, the digitals are white backed. So if you put this little bee over the top of this bee, it's going to cover that bee. You're not going to see this bee through that bee. So that's really important to know. You can crop them out of the PNG because they do come like this. Then the PNG, you just put a little square around there, crop it out, and then you can place it anywhere you want. And the area of the square that is not the bee will be clear. So you won't have a white square. Unless you want one, you got to make it. Also, while you have your image selected, you can reflect the image so that maybe you want your little bee drinking the other way or the pencil in the other hand. You can reflect them, which is what I did with the flower down here for one design. It's super, super cute. Sentiments, you are beautiful. Happy B-Day. You will be mine. No, will you be mine? Be amazing and be mine. Melissa says, you party animal, right? Pam says, I woke up earlier than usual, so even less sleep, right? Alright, the next design is called Hang in There. And they're super, super beautiful potted plants. If you missed Neha yesterday, she was live and coloring these beautiful plants. So you can go and catch that replay right here on Crescent Creation channel. And while you're here, if you want to see more from me just for Crescent Creation, I do have a playlist here with all of my videos I have made for Crescent Creation and the items in their shop and their digitals. But grow where you are planted. You've grown on me. Hang in there, and happy new home. And on my channel, I have a video showing these items again, so you can just kind of fast forward. But then we colored the plants, put in that cute little bee shaker bit. Look at that cutie. Oh my goodness. And we did a little stenciling, foiled, because if you print with toner ink, you can foil it if you have the proper foil and a hot laminator or ink machine. Now this bee is part of the new release too. Looky. Let me just dump them out for you, because bee, that's their name too. Because they're so cute. We're just going to dump them out right here so you can see them in all their glory. Look at those happy, bright yellows, blues, black, just pops. The center of the flowers are a brown, but they have a design in them. Can my camera focus today? Try and hold still. My hands get shaky, but the design on the inside are just the cutest. So yeah, they are clay bits. They are in the shop. If you shop on Wednesdays, some selected embellishments are on sale at 40% off on Wednesday, Embellish Wednesday. Okay, and they have lots of embellishments. So you might check them out on Wednesdays to see which ones they're promoting on their little sale and do a little stock up. I need to get a new container for mine. I'm running out of room. But with the two designs, the two digitals, okay, I print these and then put these little tabs on them and then put them in a folder, so this would actually go like this. And then I can look through them like real stamps storage. I can look through them and say, oh, I want this. This is what it's called. And I can go to my computer and print this one. So I don't have to go to my computer and sift through all of them. I have them as a hard copy in a file that I can look at. So that's a filing solution for you. If you want to see them, just print them. Copy, cheap copy paper, just print them in black and white so you can see what you've got. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. She has toner printed. These are some new sayings that she's brought into the shop, and they are called, this one is called Encouragement Sentiments. So keep growing, keep going, hang in there, so proud of you, great things are ahead. Lots of good little sentiments. Now they're printed in black with toner, so that if you have the proper foil, toner foil, you can run it through a hot laminator or a ink and foil it. After you foil it, trim it the way you want. And if there's some extra big areas, you could totally use a punch or cut a shape and use that little bit, okay? But so this one again is Encouragement Sentiment, which we're going to use a couple of these in our card. And then the other one is, what's this one called? Bee Sentiments. Okay. Buzzing by to say, Queen Bee, be mine, happy bee day. I like that one. But again, they are toner printed, so you may foil them. This one's got some lovely, lovely stars in it. Ugh, so fabulous. But we're going to set this one aside because we're going to use some of that one. Okay. So with digital images, it's really nice. You take your 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, digital paper, you load it up with your images, and then you print. Okay. I like to fill up a whole page and then go from there. Now, this is what that card came from. So I trimmed this little piece down and put it on a card base, but that is out of this. Okay. So I'll be doing more videos on my channel and Crescent Creation using these. I've already printed them, so all I gotta do now is make a video. We are gonna be doing this bee right here, the Bee Amazing. But see how here I took that one daisy and I reflected it so it would rotate over, and then I just popped another. I had some extra room, so I printed those. I printed some extra bees. Okay, just like stamping, you print extras and you can color and then have them on hand for you. Gloria says, I have my little bits in containers like Tic Tacs. She got hers, she thinks, on Amazon. Yes, there are tons of containers. My favorite is this. You get it out of the jewelry department, or, you know, that's where I got mine. Out of the jewelry department at Joann's with my coupon. And it holds, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24. No, that's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, 24. It's early. I gotta double check my math. 24 little containers. I like these containers because I get a little shaky sometimes, and so having them like that, and then I can use my tweezers and pick out one or dump them out, and it's easy to get back in there. But they stack really nicely, I mean, because they're pretty flat. I did glue this, well, taped it to the top one so I wouldn't keep losing it. And then they stack. And then these ones are just ones I bought. You know, you go to the fabric department and you buy sequins. And then you can mix your sequins with all the pretty bits that you get at Crescent Creation. Yes, these are all from Crescent Creation. And then I need to add those ones. But I digress. We gotta put the pretties aside. Put the pretties aside. Okay, so back to this. So yeah, I like to fill out the page and print it. You can set yourself a little border so that you know, okay, it needs to fit in this section. So when I print it, I can cut it and it goes right on my card. This I did extra big, but you can see it's going to fit on my card perfectly. And I will be trimming it out because we're going to do the shaker behind this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my scissors. Maybe. Here we go. Let me grab my bigger scissors so I can kind of cut in a straight line. We're going to see if I can do it. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Good job. Since I'm going to just fussy cut this out, I'm just going to... There we go. We'll set this aside. We'll color our little bee. Then we'll trim it up and get it on the, get it on our shaker card. Okay, I'm going to start with blue because it's right here next to me. I did go through and mark all of my colors. I just use scrap, okay, and keep it up by my markers until I fill it up, and then I can throw it out. And I just do a test to see what color I want to use. Zoom in on this happy guy. Okay, so for this guy right here, we've got his wing, and that's what I'm going to color this. But I'm not going to color it all in. I'm just going to do a little bit just to highlight it, because his wings are clear. Technically, he's got clear wings. So I'm just going to color in that area all the way. I think that's his hand. Oops. And then we'll do that. So there. That's it. That's all we need for the wings. Just a little hint of color. Okay, we're going to get our little red out here. Did I put these in order? Let's find out. There's the bright one. There's that one. Oh, yes, I put them in order. Good for me. Okay, so we're going to do bright all over. Just like so. Carmy! Bad kitty! How do you keep getting in here? So this time, I'm just going to go ahead and color all of the bright in first. You can do this all kinds of ways. This is just how I feel like today. Just going to color all the bright in first. Get that base layer of color in there, okay? Then I'm going to go with my mid one, and I'm going to do kind of a thick outline right there, because this is the underside, okay? So like the cape has folded a little. This is on the top, and then this is underneath. So I'm going to get a good portion of that in the medium shade. Maybe I'll even do that whole area there, okay? And then we'll just add a little bit of shadow there. And maybe a little bit there. Just a little bit. Because maybe his little wing is causing a little bit of a shadow. Then we're going to take our darker red and we're just going to pile it on right next to the black outline, like so. Not too much of it. There we go. Then we're going to go back to our bright color and blend the little edges out. And all I do to blend is I color right on the line where the colors meet a couple of times and then drag the color down more. That's what I do it cheaty. Just, there we go. See that? We just saturate that and it just makes this cute little shadow for us. Okay. Super B, yes. Because he's amazing. I've got a jet or a black marker. We're just going to color in these creepy little voids. Just like so. That makes me happy. Now I'm going to do his arms. Let's see. We're going to do... I've got a dark brownish gray. What is this? Dark chocolate brown. Okay, I'm going to color his arms, his hand, and you don't have to. Maybe you want yellow arms and legs. That's fine. I'm doing yellow head, so I'm going to do more of the black where I can. And since black doesn't shadow, I mean, you can't add a shadow to a black. It's black. What I'm going to do, let me see. We have yellow. I think I'm going to do little black antennae too. Because I can. He's my bee. I can do whatever I want. Get him some little black antennae. Let's see, I'm going to do his head yellow. So I'm going to start separating. I'm going to do this part in the black. My little bumblebee, humble bumbles, or just your regular honeybee, whatever kind of bee yours is. So yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Okay. See that? We marked it because we didn't want to get lost. Okay, no, and I'm not making straight lines because this is a curved belly band. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a swoop to my coloring. There we go. My cat is trying to go out the window. I don't know what she's up to. She keeps sneaking in here. Okay, so now that I've used a dark chocolatey color, and all of my comments just went away. Cutest little bees and flowers, aren't they, Gloria? Dawn's having some corned beef. Because today is March 17th. Is today St. Patty's Day? I'm so far behind. Today's snack is Starburst berry flavored jelly beans. Cake is fancy, pancakes. That is too funny, Pam. Cake is just fancy pancakes. Absolutely. Okay, so I know it's hard for you guys to tell, but it is a brownish color. Okay, it's like a really dark chocolate color. It's actually really beautiful. Now I'm going to take my black, and then we're just going to add the little shadows in. Now, because it's a round object, I'm going to put shadow on both sides. Usually I shade just the left side, but I'm going to add a little bit of shading to both sides. And I'm just going to do the little arky motions. Okay, we don't want straight lines. And it should be wider at the bottom. So make your strokes longer towards the bottom. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to add in there, but we're going to get them a little bit longer. Okay, so we're going to go like that. Get this little stinger, the top of his leggies, under the bow tie, at the arm, that's kind of like under his head. Okay, and then we're going to go back in with the chocolate, and we're just going to blend out that area. Now this, when I go over it the second time, remember in the red I went over it and then went through the whole thing? I'm not going to do that this time. So then I get a third tone of color. You see that? I'm still going to have that lighter color. I'm going to have this nice little stripedy down the center like his highlight. It's going to have a highlight. Here we go. And then his ear, we'll do the reverse. We're going to start at the bottom with the black. And then swoop it in that way. And it will be more noticeable in real life. Come on. But he's got a little bright band in there. Okay. Now we go on to our yellows. And is this my bright one? I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to double check my yellows. I should have, ooh, no, that might not be. That's my dark. Medium, I think. Yep. Okay. Although my light and mediums kind of look the same. We're going to open up the fat end. We're going to give her a test to make sure it works. I've had a couple of my pens do some weird things. And I'm just going to aim the tip right to the line and just follow that around. Okay, get around the eye, get around this eye. Rotate it around so that I can get that tip right to the line again. Look at that. Ain't he a happy little bee? And then I'm just going to fill this in again so it's kind of even, because it's a big area. I want it even with color. I don't want it splotchy. And you just pack on the color. You should be seeing it through the back. And a lot of colorists will put a piece of paper to the back. I just don't. I'm too lazy for that. Oh, let's color the rest of our little yellow areas. Okay, so my yellow, I don't know if you guys can see this. So this is one shade of yellow and that's another shade of yellow. It's because the ink has decided it doesn't want to run to this end. Okay, so you gotta, I don't know why it does that. So I'm just gonna hold my pen at an angle just so I get the tip. Here I use the whole pen. This here, I'm just gonna use the tip to get that color in because that is not the color we want. And then we go like that. And thank you for liking my ring. I don't know which one, or you can't see the other one, so it's probably this one. This one is Hemalite. I love green. Green stones just amaze me. It's nothing fancy. It's just sterling silver, but I love silver, so. Okay, so we got that one. Now we're going to come in with our, you know, this one's not very medium. We're going to go in with the dark one first. And we're going to do just like we did with the belly. We're going to add some color to both sides. That is not the dark one. That's got to be the dark one. No, that is not the dark one. There we go. I'll find it eventually. So we're going to add a thicker band than we normally do. Just get some dark in there. Okay. And then do a little bit across the top. And then I think I'm going to blend those beforehand. So I'm just going to swirl that color right. That just, I don't know what that's doing. Sometimes the colors don't like to play together, and that's okay. We'll figure it out. That color just wasn't happy. There we go. Oh, that's better. Just soften that up. Okay. A little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. Remember, a little bit whiter at the bottom. There we go. Oops, got a little bit of black in there. There we go. Oh no! I stuck my hand in him. Oh man. Okay. Is this the color I want? See if we can't work that black out a little bit. I see, work it out, and then I just did more. Yay. We'll do that. We'll add more underneath there. See what we can do. There we go. Just work that out. Sometimes if it's not too big of a damage, you could do that. Oh, hot dog. Okay. Bumblebee yellow, bumblebee yellow. Took too many lids off. Sometimes if your ink is flowing too much and you pop the other end, it helps distribute. I don't know, it's like a vacuum and it slows the flow. Sometimes it does better things, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I just I do whatever's makes me happy. Okay, so now we're going to trim. Now, heads up, for those of you that do toner foiling, if you want to foil this, foil then color, okay? But I didn't want to foil this because I was going to use some of these and I didn't want it to be too much. Plus it shows that you can still use these fabulous images and you don't have to have foil. You can just do it any way you want. Now, I cut across the bottom as straight as I could, and I'm adding the lumps and the bumps to the top half. And I'm just going to give it a decent border, kind of like a sticker. Very cute. Bumble, yes. Or a honeybee. You know, humble bumbles and honeybees. They're the only bees I like. I like to try and catch pictures of them while they're doing their stuff. I don't know, they're just super cute. There we go. Look at that. Aw, he's so cute. Okay, 5x7. So this is my card base, and see how much lovely space I have? Now what I need to do is I actually need a card panel that I can attach to this so that I can attach my tool, because I don't want to glue my tool to this piece. So I'm going to get another sheet of paper. I have you ready wherever you are. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to get my chop. So this is a 5x7 card. So this doesn't cut to 7. 5x7. I need 6.5. Actually, I'm just going to put this on here and trim a little. And we're going to eyeball it, you guys, because I do that so well. Lightning bugs. I don't know. I mean, lightning bugs do interesting things, but up close, or maybe it's just our little lightning bugs. They're not so cute, I don't think. They're kind of creepy looking. I'm just saying. They're just kind of creepy looking. Okay. And since I eyeballed this, I'm just going to eyeball that right there. That's going to look good. Eyeballing is acceptable. Thank you very much. Okay. So we just have a panel. Okay. Just a panel to go on our card. Nothing fancy. But we do want to, we don't want our bee just hanging out on a white space. I mean, that's no fun. So we're going to grab a stencil. Don't nobody move. What'd I do with that? I just had it out. And I was like, oh, that's going to be so perfect. Bee. So perfect. Stencil. Stencil. My darling stencil. What did I do with you? My cat knocked you over. Well, you were with that stencil. Oh, wow. There you are. I got my Simon Hurley Honeycomb Stencil. Look at that. Oh, it's going to be so fabulous. And it's not big enough. Of course, you can't tell because I got you zoomed in too tight. Okay, so here's my paper. But what's lovely about stencils like this is their repeating pattern. Repeating pattern. Ours are just a black beetle looking thing. Yes, that's what mine look like. I need some shooting star and some we're gonna do some guppy and shooting star. It's a orangey yellow combo. We're gonna do the guppy. Why not? We're gonna do the guppy around the edges and try and get this to line up as good as we can. Get that in there nice and Beautiful. Okay. And then before I switch my stencil downwards, I'm cleaning. Yes, Crescent Creation has lunar paste on sale. She's got, the last time I checked, she had some of the older Simon Hurley goodies on sale as well. Now I'm getting that nice bright yellow in the center. Move my fingers down. Okay, now I don't have to go all the way down, okay, because I need to shift anyways. Woo-hoo-hoo. So now what I'm going to do is line my little, look, I mean, how quick was that? So I'm going to stay with the bright yellow. Because I got it out. And now we're going to get back into our dark guppy. Get those edges. And I did go darker at the bottom. Oh, look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Now I'm not going to clean my brush or anything. I'm just going to very lightly go over. And whatever catches, catches. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Going to run into this yellow that's already on my desk. Okay. Just to kind of tone down the white. We don't really need it to show up. Great way to clean your brush. Okay. Just get that all done. And then we've cleaned a good chunk of our stuff, so there's like nothing left to save, which is good. I don't know what that is though. That is something else. That's marker, I think. I'll have to get my alcohol to clean that. But then, ta-da! Look at our little dude. Kind of debating now. I pulled out blue because of the wing. No, I like it still. I like it still. Because I was thinking blue would bring back some of the blue in the wing a little bit. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we just need to trim our tool because we need enough of it to go to the back side to catch the tape, because that's what's going to hold it in place. Okay, we're going to have, yeah, we're going to have enough on the sides for sure. We don't need a ton. We just need enough to go to the back side. It's pretty lightweight stuff. It's very floofy. Okay, doesn't weigh nothing. I got mine at the Dollar Tree and stuff. Oops, sorry. I see I'm glitching. Oops, come on. Open. Bitty Benny! Hello, hello! Pam found a really tart jelly bean in her stash. Very tart. Yes, Melissa, I watched somebody else do it and was like, oh my goodness. But when you do use tulle, you can't use glitter, and you got to make sure that your tulle, I guess I should have mentioned that too, as you're laying it out, make sure your tulle doesn't have any ripped or snagged areas, okay? Because we don't want our seed beads and stuff escaping. Sequins, big gems, clay bits, all that stuff will be fine. But if you want to use seed beads, you got to make sure there's no holes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some score tape. Okay. It's not a waste because we'll be using, the score tape will also help the card stick to the card base. Actually, I'm going to peel my corners. I'm going to make sure my corners overlap. I want them extra sticky in the corners. So there we go. We're just going to stick that down. Get that right to the corner. Just like so. And then peel the backing on the corner if you can. Mine is being stubborn because it can. Just peel that and then just stick that right down in there. And just like a regular shaker card, you're going to want to leave one side open so you can fill. Okay. We don't want to glue them all down. If you don't have a Dollar Tree, they are online, and also tool itself can be very inexpensive. So you can get like a white roll. You don't need it in color because, to be honest, you can't really tell the color very well. I mean, it hints at it, but if this was just white, get yourself one good white roll. It'll go a long way because, as you can see, I'm not using very much. Get this centered a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to do the bottom and two sides. So I'm just going to hold everything in place and then roll the tool into the tape. Okay, I don't want to stretch it. I don't want to freak it out or anything like that. Okay, now I'm going to do one side. And again, I'm going to hold everything and then just roll it right into itself. And then take this corner, kind of do what I needed to do just to get it to stick. Come on, you. Here we go. So this one turned out to be an easy card. So I'm going to roll the sides first, and then kind of take your little corner and smoosh it into the tape. Look at that. You can definitely cut off any extras that you don't want or you're worried about. Just like so. Look at that. And see, it's still sticky, so this is going to be great. Now I'm going to leave that on there so we can fill it. Now before I fill it, we're going to glue this guy down. Now when we glue this guy down, okay, the little shaker bits are not going to get behind him. And we don't want to get them stuck, so we're going to make sure he is glued extra well around his edges. So I'm going to get my fine tip glue, and I'm going to get my regular glue. Make sure they're both clean, so I'm not waiting too long. Oh, no, this one is definitely not clean. Uh-oh. Come on. Got something stuck in this one. Okay. Should be good. Okay, so we're going to do our normal gluing. Okay. Normal glue. And then we're going to get right up to the edges. Gosh, that came out really fast on that one. And I don't mind if it oozes out because it dries clear. And I do want the edges done really good. Shaky hands, come on. Bear with me, shaky hands. We just got to get through this. Shaky hands, shaky hands. There we go. Here we go. And I'm going to share some of this gluey wealth up here. Share the glue, share the glue. There we go. Okay. So now we can put our amazing little bee right on there. And I'm just going to hold it because I really, really, really want it to stick super, super good. Again, I don't want our shaker bits getting stuck on it. I'm hoping this works. The last one I did, the image was in the corner, and so I had the whole rest of it. Aw, thanks, Dawn. Appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over and compress again. Oops. Do 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 do. Boo boo boo. All right. Oh my goodness. Look at. I could just use it just like that. It is so adorable. Okay, but we want to shake it up and make it beautiful. So, like I said, you can get sequins just about anywhere. They're in the craft department. They're in the fabric department. Had to think about that. I do want to just pop in some of my sequins for some filler. That way there I don't have to use so many of the really expensive, really good ones that I want to hoard, right? Because we get a little stingy with our stuff. And then we're going to get, I'm just going to try and work those down a little bit, maybe. Come on. Thankfully, if it's not doing what we want to do, we can peel that up and be like, get down there too. That's right. Come on. Here we go. Oops. This part. If I didn't make my image so big, it would have been a lot easier. But easy's not always fun, right? Easy's not always fun. You see me work for it this time, you guys. That's right. Get those little bitters in there. Over, do the same thing, just roll it back over. Okay, we got those in there. They may not move very well, but I'm okay with that because they're super cute. Now we're going to use a little bit of gold. These ones are the metallic gold galvanized you can get at Crescent Creation. These should roll around nicely. Because, you know, he's a superhero. Oops, I had an escapee. Come on. There we go. Work your way down. There we go. This one's the only weird side. Being stubborn. I think I just made my... I got too excited about the really big bee, and so that didn't quite go as planned, but that's okay. I'm going to do I have a guest, you guys. Carmi, you know you're not supposed to be in the room, let alone on my desk. Don't you unplug nothing. We're having a video, you know. You're just gonna plop it right there. Just hang out with me today, you weirdo. What you doing, Carmi? You know, you know you don't belong up here. You just know this, right? He's just hanging out with us today, guys. Mia, yeah, little bad girl. Yes, you little bad girl. No, 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 no. Oh, please don't go back there. Okay. I know. Go on. Oh, she almost knocked all my gel pens over. That would have been a catastrophe. Okay, now where's my bees? Bees! I lost my bees. Oh, there you are. Just want a couple of little bees in here. I know I've got a couple really big ones. There you are. Oops. I want you, and you, and you. And then I can be stingy with the rest. Pop one down on this side. Pop one down on that side. And then I'll put one down at the bottom. Yep, that's what I will do. And let's peel this off. Roll that over. Pin that down. Roll and pinch. Okay. We go to the bottom right here. Try not to rip it because it's staying pretty good. And then we'll just drop our bee right in there. And then roll that over. Woohoo! Oops. Add some glue. Stinking cat. Get our little card base. Make sure everything is pointed in the upward position. Carmi, you causing sneezy, I think. You stirring up dust, cat. Kiki! Hey, get down. Yeah, you get down. Bad girl. Chewing on my paper. Bye, Melissa. I'm about done. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else is. Look at that. I gotta run to the grocery store after this and pick up. Apparently my kids and husband want to eat food. I'm like, what? Who wants to eat? Really? Oh my goodness. Look at. Yeah, you could definitely put your little image on the inside so everything slides around really nice. You could even do this on the square or rectangle and then put the tool over everything. But I wanted it on the outside. I wanted it to be like a little doodad. A little hug. There we go. Look at, isn't he cute? And then they can play with the bee. See where we can get the bee to go. Very, oops, one of the little beads popped out. It was a little tiny one though. Oh yeah, that one was a broken bead. That's why he popped out. But for the most part, they stay pretty good. Look it. Yeah, no, the tool stays really well to the double stick tape. The only issue I was having is my corner was a little too thick. And so I just needed to add a little extra glue. That's all. Just a little extra glue in my corners. Or I could have used more double stick tape. It would have been probably even better. Dawn says, that card is unbelievably awesome. Isn't it cute? Ugh. Just one super friend bee. You could maybe put some foam under the tool. Pam. Psh, coming up with these genius ideas. So what Pam is suggesting, that you put a ring of foam around your bee, okay, and then it will raise, you would have less bees stuck to the paper, and it would raise it up a little bit, and so your sequins would go behind and be able to move around a little bit better. I will definitely try that on the next one, because I have this saved in my computer, so I can print this over and over again. Easy peasy. Easy BZ. All right. Biddy Penny says, Dawn, I meant to tell you I liked your cupcake card. The embossing folder issues was so relatable. Been there. Right. Been there, done that. All right, my friends. Well, I do appreciate you all so much for hanging out with me today. If you're not subscribed to this Crescent Creation channel, please consider, because we do share pre-recorded videos, and we do lives. I come live every Thursday at 3. Neha, I don't know if she's every Wednesday, but she does pop in at least once a week to do a live here as well. And if you like me and want to see more from me, you can hop over to my channel, which is all linked down below. Don't forget about Embellish Wednesdays. Oh, I forgot my little super thingums. Aww. I wanted to put one of these on there. That's all right. If you don't forget to use your sentiments, which you can also pick up at Crescent Creation, you can foil them in any color you like. You can even use them in the black and white as they're printed. I can't believe that. I wanted to put some of the fun words around the inside, but that's okay. It's fabulous. Yes. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye. Such a dork. Such a dork. I forget everything. And